What's up, everybody? My name's Gerlin here, bringing you another episode of Let's Talk. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so for any of you guys who are used to me talking in a very, for those of you who haven't seen this series, for those of you who just recently subscribed, this is my series on basically talking about subjects that not many people talk about. Um, I've talked about several things in the past. I've talked about making a difference, double standards, racism, homosexuality, expectations, depression, all those different religion, even religion. I've gone through a lot of different things, a lot of different subjects. And today is a different subject. Not really different. It's actually connected to each one of these. Each one of these can cause something, cause this. And that would be stress. And I know that now that it's coming into school time, that a lot of people are starting to feel like it. A lot of people are starting to feel overwhelmed with stress. And the thing about this build, I can't picture building something to represent stress. Um, so they basically this entire thing, I'm not going to really be building anything. I'm just going to be talking. Um, but yes, stress can get to you really, really bad. I completely understand that, and it's happened to me. Like if you guys saw a video of mine earlier, I talked about how I recently dropped out of school. I dropped out of um, my nursing program because it wasn't for me. I didn't think it was for me, and now that I look at it, I'm wondering why I did it. Why did I why did I just leave? And each time I tell myself, well, I wasn't doing it. I wasn't happy in the nursing program. I wasn't happy doing this. Um, and granted, I guess that's an okay excuse, but it's not the excuse that I wanted to use. I wanted, for me, it's basically I want to live my life as though it was me running it, not anybody else. I want to live my own life. And I understand a lot of people feel that way. And I'm glad. I'm glad a lot of people can speak their mind and everything like that. But it's stress is something that gets to you really, really bad. And a lot of people have come to me saying that, listen, there's a lot of times when you're going to be stressed out. It's completely normal. But don't let it get to you completely. You can't let little things take control of your life. And understandably, that is true. But not to you can't expect not to feel this way. Not to feel the different things that are going to happen to you in life. Not to feel as if something's being overwhelming to you. Um, right recently I've been I've been really thinking about joining the military, which is a scary thought. It's a very scary thought, and I wish I hadn't thought of it because now I'm talking myself into doing it. And although that's scary, it's what I think would be best for me. You have to take your life into your own hands. You can't let people tell you what you're gonna do with your life. Once you reach a certain age, once you know you're an adult, once you know what you want to do with your life, you have to take it into your own hands. You can't let somebody tell you what you have to do in life. And this is where stress comes in because it's happened to me where my parents decided to tell me that I needed to get into something. I needed to get into something quick. Like with the nursing, I needed to get into nursing quick. I needed to go back into school as quickly as I could, do nursing as fast as I possibly could. Just in, just do it. Just try and finish school, get that job, and do everything you can as quickly as you can, and just not waste any time. But you waste time doing things that you don't want to do with your life in your life because I've met a bunch of people. I can off the top of my head I can get a a bunch of people that I know that have gone through school and have done all this stuff, and they've gone to college, they've gotten so many credits, and they've traveled the world and everything like that. They know life. They've done it before. They've done everything possible to live life as best they could, and they're still not happy because they didn't do what they wanted to do with their life. I mean, you got the chance. If you get the chance, take it. You get the chance to live your life. You get the chance to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. You find that passion, and you keep that passion. Now, what for me, I thought I had a passion in nursing, and although I did quit, I don't believe I did have that. I don't think I really did. I think I was, for me personally, I think I was forced into it, and that's really sad. That's a really sad thing, because that's a lot of wasted time, and that's a lot of wasted time, honestly, because when you think about it, you can spend your entire life going to school, figuring out what you want to do with your life, trying to actually do something, but it will never work. You'll never be able to. You can sit there for years of your life, wasting away, and you're still not going to be able to figure out what you want to do with your life. It's sad, but it's very true. A lot of people are much older than me. There are a lot of people probably in their 30s or early 40s to even 50s that don't know what they want to do with their life. They're just working a certain job that they were given at the time because they needed the job. And stress gets to you. It really does. It gets to you. It can cause the depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause everything. And if you stress over things too much, it affects you. It really does. It affects you in a very large way. And many people don't understand why it does, but it does. It really, really does. And a lot of people just say, oh, don't stress it. And that's a problem because you don't have any control over it. And not having that control really affects you even in a worse way than you thought it did. Not having control of your life, not having control over anything, can really affect you. And when you really, I can't put my finger on it. I can't, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get the words out of my mouth to say what I really want to say. But the thing you have to do in order to combat this stress is just to do it yourself. Take your life. Do it take it into your own hands. Mold yourself into who you want to be. Better yourself. If you feel like you don't like the person who you are right now, change. It's easy. It's not easy in that way. It's not easy in the sense that you can just do it in the click of a finger.
Connection lost.
That was TeamSpeak, sorry. When you have to be able to be strong enough to do this, you can change your life for the better. You can be that person that you want to be. You want to be the person that wants to go out and help people for a living. You want to be that person that can, I don't know, can do what everybody else does. Do it. Believe me. I've been there. I've definitely changed my life. I've changed it once. I'm going to change it again. Whether that be in a new way or the same way. I've already changed my life once. I can fully tell you right now that in high school, I was much different than I am today. I am a lot better than I was when I first started high school, because when I first started high school, in order to cope with my stress of just going to this new school, meeting a bunch of new people that I didn't know, in order to cope with that, I turned into somebody else. I wasn't me per se. I had the me at home that sat at home all day playing World of Warcraft or something, and I had the me at school that was just a complete different person. Um, and I'm glad I changed. I changed myself because around the end of my high school year, I looked at myself and I said, "This isn't me. This isn't me." And I changed because I didn't agree with what I was, who I was, what I was turning into. And I'm glad I did. And that's turned me into who I am right now. I want to help people as best I can, but I also need to live my own life. There's no changing that part. And if that means trying to do things against the will of others, if that means I have to go against the wishes of my parents, against the wishes of my family, of everybody, if this means to me that I can change my life, I'll do it. I will do it myself. And that's what a lot of you should probably do once you realize that you're an adult. Now, I don't want people, let me clarify. I don't want people going to their parents and saying that I'm 13, I'm 14, I'm 15, I'm 16, I can do what I want, I can do this, I can do it myself. I don't want people doing that because I did that. I did that a lot when I was your age. A lot of you are young. A lot of you are very young. And I'll admit I'm still young. I'm 18. I'm not old at all. I'm still very young. I'm still here trying to figure my life out. As will a lot of you. A lot of you, although you're young, you still have the same feelings. And I can understand most of you because I've been there. I've honestly been there. I can relate to a lot of you, and I'm glad I can because a lot of you needed the talk. And although I went through a lot of what most of you have been through, I can fully say that it doesn't get you anywhere. Yelling and saying that you're an adult, or just sitting down and talking with your parents saying that you can run your own life, it doesn't work. It doesn't. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all. What you have to do is get through as much of it as you can. Go through high school, go through middle school, whatever you're in, finish it. Just finish everything you can. Finish high school. Go to college. Please go to college. It gets stressful, but the stress in college is worth it. It's the stress I'm talking about is the stress of battling yourself inside. That's the stress I'm talking about. Now, the stress for school is much different because that's good for you. That teaches you how to cope with something. That teaches you how to adapt and to move with all these different things, and it's good for you. Honestly, it is. And it's it's I don't I can honestly say that it's very I don't have a word for it. I honestly don't. I only know that stress in school is better for you than than just battling with yourself constantly, telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you're not this kind of person. It's better to just look at yourself, change what you want to change. Don't change for anybody else. Change for you. Change for the better. And life will go on. And if that means doing the irrational, like I don't know what to say for that one. If that means going through the irrational, so be it, because that means that you're willing to go that extra mile. You're willing to do what a lot of people aren't willing to do. And to those of you who are willing to do that, I'm very proud of you. Do what you want to do with your life. It's your life. Live it the way you want to live it. Now, again, please don't go to your parents or anybody like that and tell them that, and just start yelling and telling them that you're an adult or something, that you know what you want to do with your life. Don't do that. You have to live your life first. Live it first, then figure out what you want to do. And that's pretty much it. That's what you have to do to live a happy, I wouldn't necessarily call it a happy life or even a full life, but just to figure yourself out will get you from being driven into a big depression or suffering from anxiety or doing anything like that. Just trying your best to live your own life. Just do that. It'll come to you naturally. And once you do that, come talk to me because I'll need all the help I can get. So, thank you all for watching. It's been a great talk. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I'm really glad I just did it right now because I just lifted myself out of whatever I was feeling earlier today. So, thank you all for watching, and bye.